I'm your host, Peter T. Cook. Oh, am I feeling good? Am I feeling good? I tell myself that every day. That's the key, folks. You'll believe it, man. Everything's a mental game. It is. It's the fact that if you think it, you'll believe it. It's the fact that whether or not you can or you can't, you're right. That's exactly right. You're right. Whether you think you can or you can't. Here's a great little quote for you.
That's powerful, bro.
He is the maker of his character, the molder of his life, and the builder of his destiny. We're in charge, folks. We're the ones who truly master our universe. We're the captains of our ship.
Have you ever heard of Earl Nightingale?
Earl Nightingale? I have not.
So this guy came out with an audio podcast in 1963, and he was one of the first people of his kind to talk about how it matters in the way that you think, and this became a best-selling platinum record. I'm pretty sure he got a platinum album for it.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but he was talking about how the most important thing is just literally believe into where you're going. Have a plan and a set goal, and follow that goal throughout your life. And it's literally a law. It's a law. It's something that is just as real as something that's in your hand that has mass that you can feel. It's just as real as that.
That's it. It's faith. It's in that huge point. It's having a purpose, having a mission. What's your life mission? What's your life's purpose? Most of us are walking through aimlessly. I know I did for 99.9% of my life. It's only literally until I got hit in the head with a rock did this all happen. And it's amazing. But I did get hit in the head with a rock. Not really, but figuratively. But I developed the fact that I realized I had an allergy, and I realized that I had to start that day and make a change. And it was literally that constant change. Here's something we just talked about, Dakota, prior to turning on that. Have to share it with you folks. Here's out of Richard Rohr's book, Breathing Underwater. Until you bottom out and come to the limits of your own fuel supply, there is no reason for you to switch to a higher octane of fuel. For that is what is happening. Why would you? You would not learn to actively draw upon a larger source until your usual resources are depleted and revealed as wanting. In fact, you will not even know there is a larger source until your own sources and resources fail you. Now, folks, that's exactly what happened to me. I got fired. You're all fired. I literally got let go from my job. And that was the greatest gift I was given, because it allowed me to recognize that my resources gone.
It's almost like you have to realize that you have no power.
That was it. That is exactly right, Dakota. I had to tap into the universe. I had to call upon God. Yeah. I had to turn my will over to my higher power and plug into Him to expand and grow. It was only until I gave my life to Jesus Christ that literally He took alcohol from me, and I don't know where it went, and I don't really care. All I know is I've had to live in the here and the now, and I've had to show up every day. Previously, I wanted to skip days, call in sick. Just the fact is, life is painful, life is difficult. Yeah, life is life. Good and bad things happen. One thing is you need to control and be the narrator of your thoughts, because oftentimes it's the story we tell ourselves that has the greatest impact, and that is the power of positive thinking. When you tell yourself positive things and think things happen for a reason. It's like the saying, everything happens for a reason. Well, sometimes when you're going through some really bad stuff, you just want to say F you to anyone who says that to you. You're pissed off that Peter, everything happens for you. Look what happened. My life's falling apart. Why? The trifecta of terrible. Going through divorce, my brother drowned on vacation. I was just let go from my job. Pretty bad. And I had just moved to a new place where I didn't know anybody, and I was alone on an island. truly, there for the first time in my life, I was powerless. I was helpless. It was my source of fuel was completely gone. I no longer knew the direction my life needed to go. I had to ask, what is my purpose? I was shocked and blown away that this guy, bingo, largest heart, came back into my life. I thought I had forgotten about that. It was a website I'd owned and a great speech I'd written. I didn't think in a million years I'd be doing launching a nonprofit, a 501c3. I was not that kind of guy. Doing refresh travel to pay for it? Absolutely. That's up my alley. I'm an entrepreneur. I love business. And that's what's beautiful is God brought these two beautiful things together. My heart for helping others and especially my brother's heart and my love of business and creating products and a company that helps and protects people. And it was with what's happening. It's like I make the joke. It's my brother flexing on the other side. How does one go from starting a nonprofit 2 years ago to starting a for-profit to going into Target stores? Hello! Boom! The Angel Andrew. That's how. Come on, I can't do these things. It's him. It's God. This is his company. I am just the driver. My goal is I want to take this company public in 5 years and then give it all away. Who does that? My goal is to give $1 billion away every year. I'm going to be bold. Why not? You can't take the money with you, folks. Yet people are hoarding it like that, like they can. That's the whole thing is you can't. We all are just passing through. It's unbelievable. It just should look. One of the things I want to start doing is dedicating this show to somebody. So I'm going to dedicate this one to Marilyn Monroe. Talk about a beautiful soul we lost too early. She was known as one of the most beautiful women in the world, but she didn't feel beautiful. She abused barbiturates and ended up taking her own life by overdosing on them. And here's something that the most beautiful woman to ever live. It just a soul that we lost just because she wasn't connected to a higher power. She didn't know God. She didn't know the love the universe had for her. That she went too soon, and that happens with too many of us today. That their lights are going out too soon. That there's so much love that you can connect to when you get out of your own way. That's the thing. It's darkness is always going to come for you. We're in a battle, folks, and nobody wants to admit it. The fact that light and dark, we live in a light and dark world. We can see these things, but yet in the spiritual world, we don't ever talk about them. It's just like man is always the master, even his most weakened and abandoned states. But in his weakness and degradation, he is the foolish master who misgoverns his household. It's reflecting upon these things and learning is the fact that I had to tear my house down. I had to tear down to the studs and rebuild one day at a time. I didn't get here.